Shit. Here we go again.
What is up, bros? Now, it's been a little bit since my last upload and I don't want to keep you guys in the dark, so what I've been working on all week is a few different things. The first couple is the next stacked Pro League tricks video, also my usual top 10 tricks of the season for when the new season launches, and I'm also working on my next Fiverr video, which I'm beyond hyped about, and I know you'll enjoy it too. I'm also working on some other projects that I will be announcing soon, but recently we've been getting some epic submissions for our Discord tricks series, and these are legit some insane spots, so I definitely wanted to get them out there for the rest of the Bra fam to see ASAP. In this video, I'm going to share my favorite recent submissions from the Serious Siege Tips channel in my server, and only the top tier tricks make it into this video series. So I guarantee you will get easy kills and wins from these tricks that you would not have gotten prior to watching this video. If you guys would like to submit a trick for a chance to be featured in another episode of Discord Tricks, then head on over to the server. Our first trick was done first by the legend Nico, as well as when I was working on this trick, Dan also figured out a second way that also works. So this first trick is going to have two parts with both methods. I'll leave timestamps down below as always for easy access for you to jump around to whatever trick sounds juicy to you. As you can already tell, we're going to be getting quite literally on top of the middle of Coastline. And from here, you'll be able to get angles onto defenders for easy kills while they won't even be looking at you, because let's all be honest, have you ever pre-aimed or thought you were getting shot from up here? Yeah, me neither. My favorite angle is on the rotation that will be between billiards and hookah, and all you have to do is go prone on the southeast corner. If they reinforce the wall, then Habana would be best for you to open up the top of this wall to backhand anybody rotating between those two sites. The rotation hole is considered a pretty safe area for defenders, so when you delete someone from the game from the spot, make sure you let them know that the Bra fam sends their regards. So if you didn't quite catch it, method 1 was done by aligning the perfect vault up spot and then taking a step back as you vault up to land on top of the wire. From there, you just line up your crosshairs and balance beam your way across the wire. Method 2 is done by sprinting into the corner of the wire and the pole. You're then going to do a quick turn out and then turn back in to just simply run up the wire and land perfectly on top. From there, the method is the same, and a good detail to do once you're up and to make sure you stay on the wire is to look straight down, lining up your crosshairs on the wire and then slow walk across. Once you get used to that, you can speed it up. I also want to give a shout out to Dan and Desmar for doing this in a custom game for literally 3 hours while we perfected it. I freaking love you guys. Moving to trick number 2 that was submitted by Gugeta, we got something special for the defenders, and especially after that first trick, they're gonna need it. This is the perfect trick for when you're defending Penthouse, and just like the first trick, it can be done with any speed operator. If you have a Valk cam outside, that will make the perfect combo, but even if you don't, you won't need to worry about it too much, it'll still work great. The poor Blackbeard that holds the Penthouse window with a claymore below to protect him will be so confused when you do this new parkour window run that not even his shield will save him from. To get on this spot, all you'll need to do is simply crouch walk into the wall while you're on the edge, and when you feel yourself drop slightly, stand up, sprint, and do a slight turn until you're in front of the window, and then crouch once more and you'll land perfectly in the windowsill. Once you're inside of the windowsill, you can be detected if you stick out too far, but just look down and scoot slightly in, because you can get the perfect spot so that you stay undetected the entire time, even while you're in the window. Moving over to border, we have a clever twist on a common angle that's gonna turn into an almost one-way angle. So when you defend ventilation, it's pretty common to have some sort of top floor control, and creating this hole above the vehicle customs window is a really strong one but attackers can fire back and even cook grenades to counter it pretty easily. By vaulting onto this half wall in armory and then crouching in the corner by lockers, you will now have this giant metal beam going right across the line of sight defenders need in order to see you. When you're crouched, attackers can almost never see you while you see them as they approach this window, giving you a cool one-way angle. Now in just a sec, you'll see that when the defender stands, attackers won't have a chance to shoot them, but when the defender stays crouched, the giant metal beam actually protects their entire body, and by the time someone gets close enough to the window just to have a look, they will be dead already. This creates one of those very rare one-way angles where the person above them will be able to see the person below. If they were to even be able to see me, they'd have to go prone, which really isn't going to happen, or if they do that, they're going to approach it, they're going to be dead already before they even get a chance to peek you. Now this next trick was submitted in Discord, but it linked to the original founder, who is Reddit user Thaquil, who did this really cool grenade throw to counter any mirrors that might be playing in wine cellar facing the garage. This throw is also going to keep you safe from having to enter the lobby and shoot them from above if you didn't clear the roamers yet. Once you run into the corner of this bench and pillar, you just gotta aim your crosshairs above the fireplace where you see mine and then chuck both of your nades. The first nade is gonna destroy the floor while simultaneously dropping the second grenade that's rolling to the now open area in the floor. The second grenade is gonna detonate right on top of the Mira and clear the way for your push onto site. Now moving over to the new Kafe Rework, this is an angle that worked before and now it has twice the potential with the new doorway and balcony on the top site. When you rappel up the north side of Kafe, you can open up this window for a direct line of sight into reading room, which is also now a new bomb site. On top of that, you can also get a perfect angle onto the doorway of the new balcony on the top floor. Both of these areas are really common rotation spots, as well as they both have a bomb site right next to them, so the traffic here is pretty busy. You can also see from these clips that I got of me playing that the giant white beam on the outside of the map also helps protect me and make me even harder to see for the defenders. You can see them shooting back at me once they learn my position, but none of the bullets ever came with a dangerous risk to me.
Oh, I jumped on the top floor thinking they were on top floor.
Somebody's, there's a guy in the library. Yeah, can't dead.
Wait, is this bomb? Yeah.
Alright, now getting into the new spawn peak spot on Kafe that you guys saw in the intro, we're going to be in the bakery destroying an area of the new soft wall and then peeking through the window over the bus stop after we vault on top of the pastry shelf. We're going to be looking right into the dock spawn where people run out from. This angle literally goes right to the head level of anyone coming around the corner, and I wasn't even being discreet when I was doing this. I was breaking huge sections of the wall and completely destroying the window, but it was so unexpected it didn't even matter. As time goes on, if this spot gets popular, there are tons of stacked on details that you could do that are super sneaky. Like you could just break open a tiny section of the new soft wall and bakery, and as attackers approach, it will be crazy hard to see from where they are. Plus, as soon as they even check, you will have your crosshairs on their head because you don't have to do much to line it up, and they won't survive anyways.
You made him angry, man.
Now moving over to Oregon for another spawn peak, we're going to be putting a twist on an existing big tower spawn peak by doing a double vault onto the railing and then onto the metal sheeting. From here you can break open the top couple layers of the window and peek anywhere as far back as the spawn goes. If they do run the path on the side and then get the default cam, that'll work for you too. You can also see that when you do this spot correctly, the entire yellow X on the window will be intact still. And when you just destroy the top couple layers of the window to get it opened up, it's very difficult to see it. So it adds a whole new layer of sneakiness to the spawn peak. Plus, if they do the normal pre-fire, it won't even come close because you have now ascended. Anyways, bra fam, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you would like to submit any tricks for a chance to be featured in a future Discord tricks video, head on over to the Serious Siege Tips channel on my Discord server. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a ton of things that will help you get easy kills in your future games. I'll see you all very soon in the next video and on stream. I love you all. Peace.